If I could only tell you one thing about the housing market in Hamden, Connecticut this month, it would be this. Homes are still selling for more than their asking price. So let's talk about what that actually means for buyers and sellers. Welcome back to Connecticut Real Estate Explained. I'm Frank DiGerzenza with Calcani Real Estate. Each week I break down one Connecticut housing market and explain what the numbers actually mean. So whether you're buying, selling, investing, or simply keeping an eye on your local market, you can make better informed decisions. This week we're taking a look at Hamden. So what does a market snapshot of Hamden, Connecticut look like? Let's start with inventory. Hamden currently has about a 2.25 month supply of homes, which is still considered a relatively tight market. Inventory dropped about 17% compared to last month, although it's up slightly from this time last year. So in plain English, there still aren't enough homes on the market to completely satisfy buyer demand, even though we're beginning to see signs of a more balanced market than we had about this time a year ago. This month, 104 new homes came onto the market with a median listing price of about $378,000. There are currently 155 active listings with a median asking price of just under $395,000. So for buyers, that's encouraging because new opportunities continue to come onto the market. For sellers, it means that pricing your home correctly from the start is still one of the biggest factors in attracting serious buyers. Another encouraging sign is pending sales. We saw 126 homes go under contract, typically after about 38 days on the market. That tells us buyers are still active and that well-prepared homes continue to attract strong interest. Let's look at the one number that matters, or one of the numbers that matters. 101.47%. If there's one number I think you should remember from this month's report, it's that one. Homes in Hamden sold for an average of just over 101% of their asking price. That doesn't mean every home will sell for over asking. What it does tell us is that buyers are still willing to compete for homes that are priced well and presented well. What are houses selling for? The median sold price reached roughly $405,000, which is roughly a 7% increase over last month. That's another indication that demand remains healthy even as inventory slowly improves. How long are houses sitting on the market in Hamden? Homes spend about 46 days on the market before selling. That's a reminder that while homes are still moving, buyers are taking enough time to make informed decisions. Good preparation and realistic pricing continues to make a difference. What's the local perspective about Hamden and the housing market? One thing I appreciate about Hamden is the variety of housing it offers. Whether you're looking for a condo, a starter home, a larger single-family home, or an investment property, Hamden has a broad mix of housing options. That's why broad market statistics are helpful, but they don't tell the entire story of one area. Every home has its own market, and that's where local knowledge really becomes valuable. Here's one local detail that doesn't show up in a lot of market reports that you'll get. Hamden is currently in the first year of a 4-year property tax phase-in following the town's recent reevaluation. Depending on the property, tax bills may continue to adjust over the next several years as these new assessments are phased in. If you're buying in Hamden, it's worth understanding not only what the taxes are today, but also how they may change over time and how that fits into your overall budget and your plan. It's one more reason why understanding the local market goes beyond simply looking at the asking price. What's the market takeaway this week? Buyers have a few more opportunities than they had recently, but well-priced homes are still attracting strong offers. For sellers, preparation and pricing continue and will always matter. For buyers, being ready when the right home becomes available is still one of your biggest advantages. In closing, if you'd like to know what these numbers mean for your home, or you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere in Connecticut, I'd be happy to help. You'll find links to my website and social media in the description, and if there's another Connecticut town you'd like to see me cover in a future episode, let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful and you'd like straightforward updates on Connecticut real estate, consider subscribing. New episodes of Connecticut Real Estate Explained are released every week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.